Hey guys, what's up? It's Connor Mitchell and I'm back with another top 5 video part of 24 days of Tech-Cember. Today we're looking at the top 5 4K cameras that can record 4K video for under $1,000. So anyway, let's get into it. The first 4K camera coming in on this list under $1,000 is the Sony RX100 Mark IV. So even though most pocket cameras are going the way of the dinosaur because of smartphones and because of DSLRs, the Sony RX100 Mark IV definitely still continues to be a very strong option when looking for a camera. Has a 3-inch screen that you can tilt back and forth on the back, takes really amazing photos with an f-stop that goes all the way down to f1.8. And of course, 4K recording. This is going to look way better than the 4K recordings that you could get with, say, a Samsung phone or even an iPhone. And on top of that, you also get super slow motion recording coming in at 960 frames per second for 480p video. You also have built-in Wi-Fi and NFC, so that way these photos won't stay on your camera forever. You can get them to your phone, your computer, and get them online as quickly as possible. At $950, it is the most expensive 4K camera on this list, but for everything that I just listed, it seems very worth it. Next up, coming in at $700, is the Panasonic LX100. Now, aside from giving you 4K video in a package that looks like it came from the retro era, this camera has a fixed lens at 24 to 75 millimeters, coming all the way down to f1.7. So with this camera, you are going to get a very wide aperture, so you can get lots of low light shots for both photos and video. You also get plenty of manual control of this camera using the ring on the front of the camera for focusing and zooming. Next up is the Samsung NX500 coming in at $800. So out of all the cameras on this list, this is the only one that has an interchangeable lens option, which is great when you want to get different options for how you shoot video, whether you want a wide angle or you want a prime lens like I'm using right now. It can shoot up to 9 photos per second at full resolution, and this isn't going to be a huge camera since it is a micro 4/3 camera. It's going to have a very tiny body, but it still has enough room to pack in that flip out screen. And of course, Wi-Fi is built in, so that way you can easily share the photos and videos that you take on this camera. Next up is a camera that some may argue doesn't belong on this list, but I still think it does since it shoots full 30 frames per second 4K video, and that is the GoPro Hero 4 Black Edition. Now obviously, it's an action camera. You can take it many more places than all of the other cameras on this list. You're not going to get full control over how the video looks, but when you're getting 4K video underwater, surfing, going places, riding your bike, doing all of these crazy things that you would not be able to do with any of the other cameras that I mentioned earlier, is a really big deal. And you have built-in Wi-Fi, so you can control this camera through your phone, and you can also use your phone as a viewfinder so that way you can see what your camera is seeing. And at only $500, it is the cheapest 4K camera on this list. And finally, a bit of a newcomer to this list, the DJI Osmo. Coming in at $650, this camera comes from the same company that brought you the DJI Phantom drones. What they did for this is they took the small camera that was on their DJI Inspire 1 drone and put it on a handheld gimbal, so that way you can carry it around, and this camera will connect to your phone so that way you can use your phone as a viewfinder. It shoots 4K video at just 24 or 25 frames per second. It can shoot 12 megapixel raw photos, and of course it has Wi-Fi built in so you can connect to your iPhone for remote operation and viewing. So anyway guys, those are my top 4K cameras for under $1,000. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more 24 days of Tech-Cember. Anyway guys, I've been Connor Mitchell, and I will catch you guys at the next 5. See you then. You got somewhere to be?
Not really. Are you saying you don't want me in the background of your thingy?
This is what I have to live with, by the way.